Oh man.
All right. So I'd first off just like to formally ask if um if Eugene would write a CRABZ intro song, like a real quick one, something like I'm thinking like 15-second jingle type of thing. And like the more kind of incomprehensible the better. Um, but that's
Absolutely.
for next time. I'm not going to put you on the spot. But here we go. It's episode I literally don't remember of CRABZ.
Is it 4 or 5?
I
So,
think five, four, four, five. It's five. All right. So, the last episode before we get into it, the kids got, they were safe on the ladder because really they weren't in very much danger at all. But they were looking out and they saw somebody come in from the horrible eco haze. And here we go with episode 5 of CRABZ. The haze traveler lies on a plastic covered bed in the decontamination room. A team of 4 crewmates brought them in from where they collapsed. They're still wearing the outfit that got them through the haze, heavy, stiff, fire retardant cloth covered in ash and layers of yellow dust. The 4 crewmates that brought them in sit around the body, taking turns removing each other's clothing and rubbing cleaning gel on exposed skin. How'd they even get out here? Where's the nearest dome? Astrid asks, carefully scraping gel off of EJ's shoulder onto the plastic-covered floor. Gotta ask Laren, I don't even know where we are, EJ responds. How do you know if they even came from a dome? Doral asks from the corner of the room, leaned against a clear curtain. Because no one lives out here on their own. Catch up, Mother Ann says, preparing to take off the haze walker's gloves and start treatment. The body convulses as they let out a gurgling moan. Mother Ann, Ann's mother, pulls thick rubber-dipped gloves off of the body, revealing melted skin blotched with infection. Fuck. Okay, get me some scissors, Ann says, reaching back. Doral jumps up and hands her the scissors, which she uses to cut away clothing. How did you get out here? Their skin is bubbled and red, covered in burns. Their breath is automatic and steady. The body releases a sound that seems almost like language. The crew stop cleaning each other and turn to the body. Hey, are you okay? EJ says as the body squirms unnaturally. You are one of the dumbest people I've ever met, Doral whispers in EJ's ear. All is going well. It seems full of this skin connection overflowing finds ways is difficult but achievable even when the body mumbles. They're in shock. We need to take the mask off. Anne motions to Doral and Astrid to help her cut away the scorched gas mask. Their face, like the rest of their body, is burned. The hands have the worst of it. The burn marks make decontamination impossible. The pain that the gel inflicts on open wounds would stop this body from functioning. Given the amount of exposure they've endured, they will surely die. Mother Ann holds their wrist to check pulse. She counts erratic beats in her head. For moments they are steady, in others they syncopate. The crewmates stand silently over the body. They could all die because of this. It's an impulse to help, especially when the situation is so dire. What do we do? Doral asks. Mother Ann narrows her eyes. I don't know what's going on. Nothing is consistent. I can't tell if they're in shock or what. Like, are they alive, right? Mother Ann motions to the body. It quivers, its chest rising and falling with steady breath. Their eyes are bloodshot, with silver tears that retract into the eyes when observed. I can't find a pulse. Anne moves her hand from the wrist to the neck and back again. The steady breath slow to a halt. Anne begins CPR and motions for the defibrillator. The first shock opens the body's eyes. They do not close. Anne tries again and again. Only minutes after being saved, the haze walker dies. Mother Anne throws the defibrillator down. What am I doing? She mutters to herself. Can't save everyone, EJ says. Just shut the fuck up, Easy Jim. Mother Anne says back. Help me get this dust off. No one else catches anything from this. What do we do with the body? Doral asks. It's not a body, Astrid says, motioning to the discarded mask. Whoever this was worked in the trash fields. I know what those masks look like. They're not a body. They're a comrade. Right now, they're contaminant, Mother Anne says coldly. She looks at the haze walker's corpse and softens her gaze. Who probably spent their life burning other people's trash. We'll do right by them. At least they're resting now. The decontamination room is quiet, save for the crunching of plastic coverings and the sound of gel being scraped off onto plastic coverings. It's not the first time this team's come back with a body. They've performed this grim ritual with every crewmate they've lost besides one. She was crushed by rusted iron and concrete while Laren tried to salvage radio equipment. Mother Anne was there. She remembers pulling Laren away. She could see her hair, tangled in a splatter of blood, changes color every time she thinks about it. She thinks about it every time they're in this room, every time she comes back alive. She looks at the haze walker, someone who she's never had the chance to meet. Her eyes fix it on their hands, on their burns. Her mind wanders to the sound they let out. We have to do better, she mutters. Mama, don't do this to yourself. There's nothing we could have done, Doral says, scraping another layer off Anne's back. It's not good enough, Anne scowls. Look at their hands. We don't even know what happened to them. We've been so busy acting like badasses in our fucking ship we can't even help people anymore. We're hiding. We've been hiding so long and it needs to end. She motions to the body. We don't even know how long they walked. We won't even go outside for more than a few hours. They've probably been walking outside their whole fucking lives. What are we? What are we doing? Are we helping people or just ourselves? Are we actually fighting against the system? Just patting ourselves on the back because we live outside it? If we think we're safe because we found clean air, we aren't. She points to the unnamed friend. They're us. They are us. You're goddamn right. Easy Jim smiles. I'm getting tired of sitting still already. Let's bring it to these motherfuckers. EJ stands up and runs his hands over his bald scalp, checking for leftover gel. He rubs Doral's head and Astrid's, looking them in the eyes. Doral smirks, spitting on the floor. Anne presses a small white button on the wall, starting the decontamination mist. She slaps EJ on the back as they make their way through plastic curtains. What? Where am I? The unnamed body coughs and jerks. They're alive. That's
Crabs! Oh my god. You know, I actually, I'm really happy to announce, I heard that there's talks about a movie adaptation, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's, I sold it. I got about $5 in the studio, and they told me that they're good for the rest. So full speed ahead.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, because otherwise, how would you know? That makes sense. Well,
I got it in writing that it's worth $5.
Well, we're really happy to hear that, and we love a good Bonanza story. So, but yeah, as Fan says, coming out, Burma City Film Society is going to be bankrolling this, which is pretty exciting. So, Crabs fucking rules. Thanks for that. I love Crabs.